Well, the inherent inhumanity of capitalism.
I was just thinking about a conversation I had online a few years back where someone was pointing out the inherent inhumanity of capitalism. He was so dead set against capitalism. I asked him at one point if he was a communist, and he said yes. It was lost on him, I'm sure, that communism is responsible for the death or starvation of over 100 million of their own people. So I hardly think students would condone that if they really understood the history of this reprehensible ideology. And I don't think kids today are receiving an adequate education regarding the true nature of free markets and our political system, as envisioned by the...
That's, well, the inherent inhumanity of capitalism. Where is the inhumanity in voluntary interactions between people following their own free will and private personal interests in the absence of coercion? Where is the inhumanity in investing in commodities to increase productivity and efficiency and wages for the working man? How about better workplace environment? It seems these people have never heard of gulags and concentration camps.
Well, I suppose not, but, he's pointing to the old standard assertion that big, greedy corporations profit while the rest of us are unwitting slaves to them working for meager wages.
Well, I think they have to make up their minds. Slaves aren't paid a wage. Their labor is stolen from them with a threat of violence, not with a threat of a wage. And wage earners can walk away from their jobs anytime they wish and look for higher wages somewhere else. I never saw any Ford assembly line workers laboring under gunpoint. Have you? I think Milton Friedman would likely respond that while capitalism is not perfect, and it is still the most effective system to produce widespread economic growth and prosperity. It's billions of people out. I think he would argue that any perceived unfairness in capitalism is the result of government intervention, not the inherent nature of the system as it is with Marxism. And he would likely urge us to look for ways to improve the system rather than simply denouncing it as inherently unfair.